Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today, we're going to look at a very instructive game in which we're going to learn how to attack. This is a game my student and I played together a couple of days ago. My student's name is Nika. She's a very smart young lady, and she actually found the winning move in this game. So let us take a look. And to take a look, we're actually going to move to the Lichess analysis board because I like it more. Our opponent is rated about 1700. The time control is 1510. And let us take a look. Opponent starts with c4, e5, knight f3, knight c6. And we got the 4 knights opening, nothing special. Opponent plays a pretty passive move, pawn d3, the downside of which is it blocks this bishop. We played c5, challenging the center, makes perfect sense. Opponent took, we took back. Opponent took, which is not good, because it helps us develop. So already, black is better. We have bishops which can play. We have more space, but white is very solid. And white plays bishop e2 to get ready to castle. We developed our bishop to c5. Computer prefers bishop f5 with the idea of castle long, which makes perfect sense. But we played bishop c5. Our opponent castled. We castled. Opponent played h3, which is a little bit slow. It's not bad. Again, it's very solid, but it's just slow. And computer again wants very quick development. We played pawn h6 because we wanted to play bishop here without being bothered by the knight. Opponent played a3 with the idea of expanding with b4 and bishop b2. We stopped it with a5. Opponent played bishop d2 with the idea to play bishop c3. We developed our bishop e6. Opponent improves his bishop. In this position, we actually made a mistake, which opponent did not take advantage of. The best move is just to continue to develop, something like rook d8, put a rook on an open line, stop any potential tricks by white. What tricks am I talking about? Well, you will see. Because after pawn f5, our opponent actually has this trick, which you can find in many different openings. At first it looks like it's simply blunders, because we have two defenders. But the point is, after takes, white can play d4 with a fork, and white will get back his piece. White actually doesn't win anything, but the problem is white will have two bishops on the open board, which of course will benefit white. Now let's get back. Opponent did not sit, play queen c1, which is a somewhat strange move. And we decide to continue to gain space by playing pawn e4. Opponent took, we took back. Now we have an open rook. We have a bishop here. Opponent dropped the knight back. In this position, computer wants to improve the knight. Computer also wants to improve the rook. We played rook f7, which is less good, but it's quite decent, with the idea to just bring the rook and put even more pressure on this pawn. Our opponent played bishop g4. We continue with our plan. All our pieces are playing chess. Our opponent took. We took back, and again, notice, material is even, but black is much better. Why? We have very nice rooks. We have this pawn, which stops the white knight from coming. We have ideas sometimes of playing e3. Our knight can come into the game. All our pieces are good. White rook is off sides, so it's the white knight, which is why the computer says that we are +5. White plays knight g4, and this pawn was being triple attacked, so he triple defends. And at first, it looks like we can play h5. The problem with h5 is white wants to play knight e3 and block our bishop, so that doesn't actually do anything. Computer wants to play e3 right away, which is a very, very nice move. The point, of course, is after he takes with the knight, we sacrifice on f2. Why do we sacrifice? Because now this knight loses its defender. After this move, we get our material back, and we're just better. We're attacking the queen, we're attacking this, and if let's say white defends, it doesn't matter, because we can just take, and he does not want to give up his queen, and we just up a knight. We did something else. If we did not find e3, we found knight e7, which is a decent move. The point is to be able to play knight f5 and contribute to the attack. Opponent plays knight e3, blocking us, but of course we can now play knight f5 or an even better move, knight d5. We want to get rid of this knight and we want to continue our attack. Opponent plays bishop d2, solidifying this knight, but it allows another move, knight f4. And we have ideas of forking. We have ideas of sacrificing the knight to open the king, and the position of the white king is just going to fall apart. Opponent played queen e1. In this position, Emperor wants queen g6, but our move is good enough. We sacrifice. White rook, white bishop are not protecting the white king. Our attack is just devastating. White took, we took back. And our plan is very, very simple. We want to do something like rook here, and that king is not going to escape. Our opponent played queen e2. We continue with our plan, rook f6. Computer prefers rook f4 here, and the point of rook f4 is we can play here and checkmate this way, which is just crushing. If he stops this move, then there is rook g4. We play rook f6, which is good enough. Opponent played queen c4, check. And we move the king, which is good enough. Again, he doesn't have time to take the bishop because he has checkmated. But he takes the pawn. In this position, there's several winning moves. The most winning is very instructive but not obvious. So we'd like to get the rook on this line. The best way of doing this is actually to drop your queen back. And it's a very instructive idea, and this is something you need to remember. When you're attacking, keep looking for moves which don't necessarily move forward. Backward-looking moves, strange moves like this, a lot of the time are the moves which will win you the game. And I made a mistake because I did not see this move. I played rook f4, which just completely gives up the advantage. White position is still very, very scary to play, but with best play, white is fine. And white finds the best move, of course, queen g2. We don't want to trade queens because white is up a piece, and our attack will just end. So we dropped our queen back. Again, with perfect play, white is fine. Our plan here, by the way, there is bishop takes knight, followed by rook here. Continuing to attack. But white finds bishop c3. The point is he's running checkmate. In this position, we move the rook up, we stop the checkmate, and again we threaten to take the knight, and then play rook g4 with the pin. And here opponent needs to play something like rook e1, finally bring the rook into the game, but our opponent instead plays queen d5, trying to trade queens, trying to invade, but this is a mistake. In this position, Nika found a very, very nice winning move, after which our opponent resigned. I want to see if you can find that move. And I hope you were able to find the beautiful move, rook g4. What's the point? Well, the point is it's a check. The point is white can take the rook, but remember this knight needs to protect the queen. White can also block with the knight, but remember the knight needs to protect the queen. So white is losing his queen, and so he resigned. Very important, very important attacking ideas in this game. Remember to use all your pieces, which we did. If you look at this position again, material is even, but black is +6. Also remember the center fork trick, which can happen in many different positions. One of them is here. White could have gotten an advantage by taking here, which he did not. And then finally, when you're attacking, make sure to look at moves, to look at moves which don't just move up, which don't just move forward, but move backwards. This game could have been won very quickly with a move like Queen H5, but I didn't find it. But hopefully in new games you will. I hope you enjoyed this game. I hope you learned something. Nika, great job. Very impressive tactic which you found. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. And I will be back soon. Thank you.